and welcome once again to Larry on the Pod. This is only our 5th show here on Cable Access 10, so if this is the 8th time you've seen us, you might need to be institutionalized. As always, I'm your host, Larry, and here's my co-host,
Larry. We are really excited about this 5th show here on Cable Access 10. We've got a big show coming up. Well, not that big. We've got a couple music videos, some, Whoa. Do you have the jitters there, Larry?
Well, it was kind of cold there for a minute. Like maybe a small cold front went through, but I'm okay now.
Okay. You got to watch those cold fronts going through.
Okay, well, why don't we just start this first big program off here with our music video, and we'll just kick it right into, what's the name of the song?
It would be called I Can't Surf.
No, it's not called I Can't Surf. That'll be later in the show. It's called Believe, and it's by...
Dig.
Dig.
Dig. Let's go dig.
They won't buy
Okay, I hope you all enjoyed that music video. And so if you would ever like to, if you have some video footage, laying around the house in a paper sack, under the bed, under the mattress, or whatever, but you think it might be able to get on Larry on the Pine, what should they do, Larry?
Well, they should send it to our P.O. Box, and you will see that later on the show. But in case you missed that, it is P.O. Box 150152, Longview, Texas 75615. And you just send those up. I've had a few people ask me at school, imagine that, if they could have some videos, and I said, sure, just give them to me. Just give them to me at school, or send them to
or
the
me.
P.O. Box. Or this man.
Even though I'm not as highly visible as my co-host, but you can give them to me as well. And any footage that you do give us, you might not get it back, but we will try our darndest to get it back to you. Woo! All right, next up on the big program, we're just going to go right on in. It's going to be fan mail. Okay, and our first letter this week, you dropped one, but you can pick it up while I read this letter, is from... Let me read it to you and you'll hear it. Dear Larry, hello, fellas. I'm a former student of the Pine Tree High School system, so I returned to Longview a couple of weeks ago to celebrate homecoming, like any good, decent, well-groomed alumni should. On returning to my hometown,
Hey, you're reading it too slow.
No, I'm not.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, Byron, I'm not. Oh, wait, you're Larry. On returning to my hometown, I heard of your program. I was curious, so I acquired a tape of one of your shows. I was very impressed, and I wished you all continued success. But one thing about the show did concern me, your use of a paper sack mask. This bothered me because such masks were once associated with a rather wild bunch at Pine Tree. I did some digging around and discovered that the Larry phenomenon took rise when the present seniors, the class of 95, were freshmen. This was also the same year that another phenomenon was simultaneously occurring at the high school. This, of course, is the wild bunch that I mentioned earlier. They were called the Mad Butchers. I don't want to mention what they were known for, lest I should offend some of your viewers. Dang right you would. I'll only say this, it was both grotesque and tasteless, dang it was, yet humorous in a strange way. I don't know about that. I guess what I'm trying to say is, does the mask on your show have anything at all to do with the Mad Butcher? Sincerely, a concerned elder.
This appalls me, Larry. I am appalled.
How could he even say such stuff
The
like
Mad Butchers, I'm appalled. They think that this Larry and Mad Butcher don't even, Larry Culmer, Mad Butcher don't have but 3 letters in common.
That's right, baby. You were right. They're both represented by paper sack, but the comparisons can stop right there.
Oh, yes.
For instance, Larry Culmer represents good, while the Mad Butcher evil.
Yes. Larry Culmer is an enigma.
And the Mad Butcher is just plumb foolish.
I mean, the Mad Butcher, I think, like you said, it maybe is.
Anyway, let's go on to our next letter. That letter would be one of yours. Do you have one to read?
I bet that I do. I'm going to only read parts of this letter here, but we said, Dear Larry, blah, blah, Larry. What happened to Daryl? I love your show, however, I have 2 complaints. First, I believe you treat sophomores unfairly. They are, in fact, not nearly so cool as you let on, and not as smart either. I should know, as I live with one. Second, maybe you should market t-shirts. I'd buy one in an instant.
Okay, next up, let's do the little Larry. So let me read this letter for you. Dear Larrys, I have been watching your show and think it is hilarious, yet I feel it needs some junior high depth and maturity. I have now elected myself to do a junior high segment on your show. Oh, you don't have the authority to do that. As long as it's okay with Larry, of course. Well, I'm not sure it is. I am a dedicated Larry fan and live the Larry way, except for the shaved head part. There can only be so many true Larrys. You know, it would mean a lot to me to be a Larry, soon to be Larry, and we'll edit his name because without a shaved head, young man, there can never be a true Larry. Because any true Larry has what?
A shaved head.
So, young man, what we're going to do is we're just going to keep this letter. And rather than shred it, we will just keep it.
Okay, and rather than shred it, we will just keep it.
And hopefully you can write us another letter, only this time you'll have your head shaved.
Speaking of the shaved heads, I talked to this young lady that is in my art class, and she said that her brother was thinking about Whoa! Whoa! Ow. Was thinking about shaving his head, and his name would be Bo White. Bo, shave your head, do it. It's crazy, be Larry.
So let's bring out our real Lil Larry now.
Next, we have Little Larry of the Week. We've got a letter here. It says, Dear Larrys, I love your show. It is crazy. There's lots of Z's there. Watching it helps me to know what goes on at Pine Tree. One great reason for your show is that it is the only time I get to stay up that late. Even my parents like the show. I wish that you could have Larry on the Pine every day of the week. I've been totally Larryized. It is the guiding light of my 7th grade trance. Please show some more unspirited sophomores and highly active seniors. The Larry fashions are the highlight of my pitiful school weeks. Could you add more nickname segments? Chairhead is getting old. Sincerely, Larry Brad Brown. Larry, Brad, come on out here. It is wonderful to have you on the show today. Tell you what, you're in the 7th grade?
Yes.
Wow. I tell you what, you said here you'd like to add more nickname segments. Chairhead is getting old. I hope you've been looking for or thinking of nicknames because we're going to let you give the nickname. This is the nickname portion of the show, ladies and gentlemen. What would you like the nickname name of the week to be?
Nickname for this week is Egghead.
Egghead.
Egghead, do you want to come up with anything else? Maybe like, I better not say
Green
that.
Eggs and Ham Man.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. Green eggs and ham, Matt.
Green Eggs and Ham Man is the new nickname of the week. Thank you, Brad. It is glad to
Okay.
Hey, when did you get this haircut? That's pretty spiffy looking.
Wednesday. Got it cut just for the show.
Just for the show. Way to go. We're very happy for you.
Oh, you rub on that. Good luck. Holy cow, that feels good.
Well, we thank you for being on the show. And as Little Larry, of course, as always, you get the official Move Your Head, Please. Little Larry sack. And you can either wear it off like that crazy Dove Boy did, but I suggest just walking with it because you may trip and fall and hurt a knee. Thank you, Larry Brad.
Thank you.
Okay, and next up, we're going to have a music video. Hopefully, it's going to be a song called I Can't Surf by Reverend Horton Heat. Okay. Next up on the really big
Hey,
program.
you can't surf.
And neither can you.
Oh, okay. We have Sergeant Senior here. You met him last week, I believe. And I think he's got something.
No, wait, let's introduce him properly. His nickname Sergeant Senior, but his real name is
Larry Sergeant Senior, my bad.
Right. Okay. So I heard last week at the pep rally you did something really crazy.
It was crazy, Larry.
Well, can you explain to us what you did?
What was going through your head?
I was sitting at the pep rally.
Who were you sitting by?
I was sitting by you, Larry, and I spied a sophomore.
You spied in. Where were they? Were they across the gym like they should be?
Oh no!
Where were they, Larry?
They were in the senior section.
Oh my goodness, that ought to be a sin.
That is a no-no.
Well, I'm sure they were at least standing up and cheering with the rest of the seniors, making a good
Oh, but
show.
they weren't.
Oh my goodness.
Blasphemy is right.
What were they doing?
They were just sitting.
Just sitting.
Just sitting, so I had to take care of it, and I became your exterminator for hire.
And what did you do to resolve this problem?
I just picked her up and carried her to her proper place.
Right smack dab across the gym floor?
Right smack dab across the gym floor in front of the juniors and in front of the football team.
My goodness, that is amazing, Sergeant Senior. You are wonderful. You are truly a sergeant of seniors.
Why, thank you, Larry.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
It is nice to have you here.
Would you call me sir?
Can I shake hands?
You gonna touch me, Robert?
Oh,
Okay.
I think it's that basic training that's done it to him.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
Stay in touch. Right, down, reach your face. Ready, move. Down, up, down, up. Whoa, up on your feet. Ready, move, close. Whoa, maybe not. Okay.
Okay, I think that's about it for
Thank you, Sergeant Senior.
All right, now we're up with some sports, some crazy sports. Last week's football game, Larry Deadhorse. What do you think?
Well, you know how good our Pirate team is. I think just because that Mount Pleasant team stunk.
Oh, the Mount Pleasant, the town, it just stunk.
It did. It reminded me of when I found my cat about 4 weeks ago.
Where did you find that cat?
Well, under my bed.
Oh,
Anyway.
oh well.
Football clips.
Well, okay.
We don't have any football clips.
No football clips this week. We played our hearts out, but we still lost 21-0. But next week we have
Remember,
Carthage.
0 to try is better than 20 without a try.
Ain't that the truth? That's the truth. All right. No football clips. Okay. We don't have a prediction for this week either.
No
because-
prediction this week?
No prediction because we think that
I feel fire and brimstone coming upon us. Hopefully.
All right. Volleyball. Time for the volleyball. Our volleyball team is doing quite well this year.
What is their rating this year?
Their record is 21-3, I think.
Wow.
That is quite good. That's
Quite good.
Yes. That's the volleyball is very good.
Now we have an interview with Jody Smith.
How are y'all doing today?
Right.
We understand that you two are Lady Pirate volleyball players. Are either of y'all captains or
Yes, I am.
you are?
Yes, I
Goodness. Okay. What's your guys' record now?
We are 22-3.
I understand you had a. God dang it! You're 20. Okay. Who'd you play last night?
You're like Kilgore. We beat them bad.
Oh, you did.
Yes, we did.
Wow, that's goodness. Well, appreciate it. Good luck to you guys. These are all 3-0 in district.
I'm still on that. Everybody come watch us and see a really good game. And eat blue suckers so it turns mouth blue. It's there. It's in Hillsville. What's the right?
Okay.
Oh my goodness. What about that Jody Smith girl?
That's pretty good. We also want to say thank you to those new sports correspondents.
Sure.
Y'all are really halfway decent.
Unique.
Mm-hmm.
Very unique. Next, we have our field correspondent, Larry Chamberlain. Colby? Chamberlain.
I'm here at the construction site. As you can see, there's a lot of work being done. We got some dirt over here. some dirt over there, and it's some crazy dirt. A lot of dirt.
And as far as I can tell, that's all they've
What
done.
do you think about those pits there, Colby?
I don't know. Looks like they've dug some deep pits. A lot of work going on in digging pits.
Thank you, Colby Chamberlain. We appreciate your correspondence. Yes, sir, we do. Next, we have our teacher of the week, Joe Sims. Joe, we saw you like our first show, and since you're such a nice young lady, we will have you on our show again.
Joe Sims, she teaches art. I love her. Oh, she's a great woman. Great woman. I mean, if I took art from this lady, which I don't take art because I'm not very artistic. But anyway, I mean, you're talking, I would just be like, I could be like Da Vinci. So here's Joe Sims.
Oh, Larry. This is our favorite teacher right here, Joe Sims. Joe, do you have any words to say for us?
I certainly do. I think y'all are the nicest looking boys I've seen on this campus.
All right. Thank you.
All right, we want to say thank you to the Da Vinci of art teachers, Miss Joe Sims.
We have coming on right now, Fashioned by Larry. We've seen this throughout the school every once in a while. Actually, we saw it in pep rally, didn't we, Larry?
Yes, we did with those crazy Larry sacks, and
There's a Larry vest. You shall cut a hole in the top of your vest, cut 2 holes in either side of the vest, or 1 hole in either side, rather, and wear it over your body. Put 2 eyes on the front, make your jags, and you have a Larry vest.
that's a pretty good idea, Larry.
Yes, it is. Miss Noon wanted us to have that on there.
So we should say thank you to Mrs. Noon. And now let's get on a more serious note. Let's talk about Mosh-A-Rama October 94.
Whoa, that's a big word. What do you mean by Mosh-A-Rama 94, Larry? That is an awful big word.
Well, last week, Larry, you said something about we had some preliminary plans about Mosh-A-Rama 94, but what we've done is we've changed it just a little bit. Right now we're looking at October 14th. We will be having a Larry Mosh-A-Rama dance, and what happens is some of the proceeds will be going to the senior class of 95, and
oh, yes. The senior class of 95 shall get some money
some of
from
the
there.
proceeds. Just come dance. It'll be after the football game from 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. at the Indoor Soccer Center. So just come, dance it up, and have a grand old Larry time.
All right.
So that's about all for this week, isn't it, Larry?
I think that I'm glad that's all for this week.
You're about
This
right.
has been a rough show.
Oh, yeah. So let's just say bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Larry on the pine, bye.
There's no going back to that. So numb can't even react. Didn't say it's not okay, but we are dealing the same way. I ain't telling you a secret. I ain't telling you goodbye. It's the last thing on my mind. Still, you won't let things unwind. Spin it tight around your head. Can't you hear a word I said? I ain't telling you a secret. I ain't telling you goodbye. When you call, it's just not fair. It's the last thing you should share. I can't deal
Young Republicans, there's a meeting Thursday, October 6th at 6:30 p.m. at Morello's. Be there or be a liberal. And we really enjoyed you watching the show this week, and hopefully we'll see you again next Wednesday night at 9:30 for
Larry on the Pine. Larry. See you later, Larry.
Bye, Larry.